Welcome to Chapter 5. What we're going to be doing here is we're going to be converting between two versions of measurement. We'll be able to convert from metric to household, household to metric. So what we've got here on the first chart is an approximate relationship between various metric measurements and a household measurement. Okay, so we'll be able to convert from milliliters to teaspoons, and we have all these different relationships. In the second chart we have, this is a little bit more, if this is more focused between metric to household, this is more household to metric. And this is specifically with volume. And that's because that's the main calculation you're going to be doing a lot of. Of course, you'll be able to have to convert between kilograms and pounds and then centimeters and inches because most scientific organizations use metric. And most Americans give their height in inches and pounds. So you're going to have to make that conversion. But this is the one you're going to be doing most of. Okay, now what I've done is I have written these on index cards so that I can easily put them on the screen when we need them. But that's where I got those index cards. I just recopied them. As far as the math goes, it's pretty much exactly what we have been doing. It is dimensional analysis. So let's look at this one. Convert 8 teaspoons to an equivalent volume measured in milliliters. So what I want to do, what my goal here is to take 8 teaspoons, and teaspoons are little t. If you are cooking, it's TSP. Okay? 8 teaspoons, and I want to convert that to some kind of milliliters. Okay? So we always take what we start with, 8 teaspoons, and we put that over 1. Now we want to get rid of teaspoons, and we want to see if we can find a relationship between teaspoons and milliliters. And right here, 1 teaspoon equals 5 milliliters. So this is what we call our unit fraction. We're going to use this to convert. And remember, it doesn't matter which one we put over the top technically, but realistically you want to be able to cancel things out. So I want teaspoons in the bottom. Our conversion says 1 teaspoon equals 5 milliliters. So 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters. Okay, now our units cancel out here. So I get my answer in milliliters. And then you multiply across. 8 times 5 is 40. These are ones in the bottom, so your answer is 40 milliliters. 8 teaspoons is equivalent to 40 milliliters. Okay. All right. So 5.2. We want to change 1.5 pints to milliliters. So I'm going to think of this as a fraction just because it makes it a little bit easier to calculate. 1.5 is 1.5 pints, and I want to convert this to milliliters. Okay. So I know I want this in the top for my first fraction. 1.5 pints over 1, and I'm going to multiply it by something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through the information I was given on the previous page, and I see that 1 pint is equal to these two things on household, but 1 pint is also approximately equal to 500 milliliters. Okay, so 1 pint, 500 milliliters. I'm trying to get rid of pints, so 1 pint to 500 milliliters. Okay, so now the pints cancel out, and I can multiply 1.5 times 500, and I get 750. So this answer is 750 milliliters. Five 3. Adam is 6 feet 3 inches tall. What is his height in centimeters? Okay, so I have 6 feet 3 inches, and I want to convert this into centimeters. Now I look for some sort of relationship between household units and centimeters, and what I get is that length is equal to 2.5 centimeters. Well, 2.5 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. So what that means is I need to convert this into all inches. before I can do anything. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take 6 feet 3 inches, convert this to some number of inches, and then convert that into some number of centimeters. Okay, now when you see a mixed measurement like this, what this really means is 6 feet plus 3 inches, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to convert 6 feet into inches. Okay, 6 feet over 1. I want feet to cancel out, and 1 foot is equivalent to 12 inches. Okay, so the feet cancel out. I have 6 times 12, which is 72. So what this is 72 inches plus 3 inches. So he is 75 inches tall. Okay. Now let's convert 75 inches into centimeters. 75 inches over 1 times, I know I want some sort of inches in the bottom, and I want centimeters in the top. If I look at my conversion, there are 2.5 centimeters for every inch. So 2.5 centimeters for every 1 inch. The inches cancel. I have ones in the bottom. So 75 times 2.5 is equal to 187.5. Centimeters. Okay, let's do 5.4. A patient weighs 150 pounds. What is the patient's weight measured in kilograms? So if I look at my card, for weight, 1 kilogram equals 2.2 pounds. Now, the abbreviation for pounds is LB, and I don't really like to use this in math because it looks like it could be a 1 and a 6. So just to make sure I don't make a mistake, I write out pounds, okay? If you are super careful, then yeah, do this, or if you write it in cursive. But nobody writes in cursive anymore. All right, so a patient weighs 150 pounds. Put this over 1. We have a relationship between kilograms and pounds. So I'm going to multiply this. 2.2 pounds is equivalent to 1 kilogram. Okay. Pounds cancel out. Multiply straight across, and you get 150 kilograms divided by 2.2, which is 150. Whoa, let's clear that. 150 divided by 2.2 is approximately 68.1818 so much kilograms. Now they're going to ask that you round this to the nearest kilogram. So approximately equal to, that's a 1, so that 8 stays the same, 68 kilograms.